黑人问号安安。继续打我刚刚没打完。阿军安安。这一场就是下午爆气直接关掉那一场。感谢订阅，陈佑龙安安，我没念错。7点关塔，打到最晚打到1点半，最晚1点半。
The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court.
加油，好哦。
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Brooks out there with Lee, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot. Manning, and so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Irving attacking, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And with the long summer, the fans certainly seem excited for opening night as well.
Yeah, you just miss it. You're ready for it to come back, huh? You wish basketball was all year long, but you got to give the guys some break. Opening night is huge.
Brooks kicks to Lee. The shot. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Lee's got his first basket. Here is Korver. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lee with the steal. By himself. And Lee with the stuff.
Quick hands on the steal and then
这不是手机啊，这是电脑的 Steam 版。
Defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no
我是蓝色队伍，
and how he completed that
尼克
transition
队，
opportunity.
深蓝色的。
And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Now here's Brooks. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter.
哎呀，
I like that shot.
机会又出来了。
Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
大学是哪个？什么？大学那个又是国中？什么意思？睡不着啊？睡不着来看球赛啊？
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time.
哇，乐福买饭了。
Right here. It's on Porzingis. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
In terms of big man, he is certainly one of the better free throw shooters in this league.
Pass to Lee from outside the arc. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. New York on D. They lead by 4. Love with the screen for Irving. Love with the screen on Anthony. Porzingis with the steal.
就能安安。
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Anthony.
Oh my God.
Thompson.
这操！
Shoots the 3.
假的。
No good from LeBron.
深夜台对。
by 4. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer.
好了吧。
And the jam by Whiteside.
打到几点？最晚1点半啊，最晚1点半。看我想不想睡，我想睡了我就关了。
Definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Oh!
And that concludes the
奈奈早安。
We caught up with Kyrie.
巴泽比特有个赛。
We expect so much.
可以12点35，好哦。
你们想睡就去睡啦，因为我是自己睡前玩一下。
玩的是什么？你知道吗？玩就是想办法让自己得分，想办法让对手不要得分。
Of how great the other guys should be. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
All right, the second quarter beginning in
靠
just a moment.
AB 怎么这么
And
不会
looking at
进
what？we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
It's been about the pace. You can
啊，
see
惨了，
they're
这人不会
going
进
to
吧
try to keep this game in the open floor.
They look faster and fresher out there.
错，
Seems
换
like
是
they're
玩什么？
trying to tire them out.
LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards.
哎，他这样没有打手，
And it's Fry in at the center
晚
position.
安
That's
都
the
可以
five
的
for。Cleveland right now.
这人不会进，这人就进。
When Tyronn Lue took over, the Cavs made sure that he was not an interim coach. They took that tag off, and Tyronn Lue has been a coach in waiting. He's done a nice job getting these guys to move the
为什么
basketball and play unselfish.
Anthony against James. Goes back up. And
有了
Anthony gets it to go.
You can't
抽奖
anticipate
明天晚上
anything
9
with him
点，
because
好，
his
明天晚上
playmaking
9
is
点。
so unpredictable.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And the Cavs front
大汉
office
谢
made clear
谢
from the start that they had the utmost confidence in Coach Tyronn Lue and his ability
巴
to
瑞
lead the team.
What I love is they revamped his contract, showed the commitment. I think when you see the buy-in he's got from the players and the way he's motivated them, it was a no-brainer.
Left side, Porzingis. The feed to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Hits the jump
Nice
hook. Whiteside's got 6.
这不是偶像雷包汉吗？不会啊，这一场应该会赢啊。戴明大安安，拍黄腔比较严重还是骂脏话？骂脏话啊！
And Whiteside sends it back.
开没有过12点不要
Lets the
不
three
要开
fly.
黄腔啊！
That doesn't go
没
either
有
for
过11点不要
Porzingis.
开黄腔。
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Williams kicks to Smith.
惨了，
Good. The nice assist for Williams.
现在是早安，早安人都
Smith's
可
got
以
his
的啊。
first points of the game.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Brooks dishes to Whiteside. Shoots it, and again it's
Nice.
New York.
And they've done well at
脏话比较
taking
严重，因为
advantage
他
of
比较
some
喜欢
late
黄腔
defensive rotations and getting the ball in the
好像有点歪理，好像又有点道理。
Williams passes to James. Here's Love. And Fry kicks to Love. Again,
NBA
Love
是什
missing.
么？把球放进洞里面。
And here is Brooks. And a wide open look for Lee.
哎，
Got it up in time.
大空档哎，居然没进。
And so we conclude the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
击
Show.
掌怎么这么幼稚？
Ernie Johnson here again. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an
And that about wraps it up.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's
龟
everywhere.
龟挤不到掌还
Just a
生气。
dominating
哦，我
performance
知道啊，那个影片我有
by him
看。
so far, just tearing them
明
to
天再重
shreds
播好啊
when he gets it inside.
His confidence is riding high, and no one wants any part of him down there.
吴先
He
生安
has
安，
really served up a
知
commanding
道 NBA 意
performance
思好，
here
知
today.
道了。
And New York looking at who they've
我
got.
靠，这三分球
Melo and
cover
Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Brooks out there with Lee, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented
看过什么？
scorers, certainly Smitty in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses
哎呀，
though.
他居
To
然
be
没抢篮
great,
板，
you've got to get it
不
done
知
at
不
both
觉
ends.
FB 看很久。不要再投了哦，超怕他投了。 啊 ，Cover 狂得分。
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Yeah, he's one of those players. He operates at a different speed versus the defense.
All right, let's catch up with our
哇，这样抄得到也是蛮扯的。
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim.
好，晚安 Westbrook。
Over the years, he's made an adjustment.
睡不着，
He said, I enjoy
看我玩下
finishing
NBA 应该就
but
睡着了。
honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor.
对啊，
I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, I don't have to do it every single time. We all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, DA? Thank you. Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Love. Whiteside inside. He's covered by Thompson. Whiteside, no good.
Because he's such an explosive force down low, the defense threw everything they had at him, and it worked.
呀，他有三分球。
Wide open look, and another three for Cleveland.
哦天哪！
And so much terrific talent in the league right now.
我看过啊，我看过啊。
What kind of players does the league need more of? Where is there a scarcity?
I think post-up bigs, and I know we've changed the game to play small ball.
为什么我们的三分球都投不进呢？
Every big is not going to be skillful, be able to dribble, shoot threes, and pass. And a lot of these bigs, great post players,
为什么
but
不要
everybody's
选
telling
桥
them they need
队？
to
什
shoot
么意
the
思？
three, play on the perimeter, and they're losing what they have best, being able to post up.
That's an excellent point. Out to Porzingis. Will it go? Drains it from
终
beyond
于
the
有
arc.
了。
The defender was pretty much helpless right
看
there.
我看
This
到
man
睡
had
着，
a
真
clear
的你
height
在干嘛？
advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
哇，
And
姆
the
斯！
dunk by James.
You know, not
好
many people
凶啊
want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam,
再来一个，
can't
回
say
敬
I
一
blame
下
him.。
And that's how it's
在陈汉，安安，我
that
是
hole
欢
in the
迎
D
欢迎光
and
临
go，
现在用
hard
电
to
脑
the
好
right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
眼睛跟我们讲睡觉感觉，身体都是很累。
He exploited
身体很累就去睡觉啊。
perfectly and made them pay.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by
精神太亢奋了，才会这样子。
3 rebounds so far in the
我
game.
之前也会这样子啊，身体很累，但精神太亢奋了，不想睡。
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
真是听拜拜，晚安，同仁安安。
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this,
今
he's
天
the
早上是
guy they
NBA，
want
对啊
with the ball.
干嘛笔记？刚打错，
Korver against
哇，
Lee.
抄他球，
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time.
欠抄。
That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left here in the third.
不会又进吧 ？Cover 准到爆了，
Couldn't run the inbound play any
我来
better
耍剑
than
招。
right there.
New York calls timeout.
当然可以打个最后一波。电脑比就好，真是一拜拜。
Nice game.
阿汉
Great
五人行，
performance
没有
by
五人
Kyle
行啊，
Korver.
四人行啊。
Remarkable scoring display that he's putting on. They have to regroup, stop the momentum. Plain and simple, they have to cool him off
Nice.
for a couple of minutes. One strategy they
Melo.
employ is to force him to work hard on the defensive end and
三
to
大
try and sap some of his energy.
It's
什么
a
三大
tie game. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Kyle Korver is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the
Nice.
three.
一订阅，感谢哦。
Cleveland right now.
感谢在陈汉
Going。high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Down low.
你说三大是什么？
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
我只听过八大，我没有听过
LeBron's
三
got
大
4。assists in the game.
会不会起不到掌？
Serves Love
就是他进球要跟队友击掌啊。这些可以开放骂三叉吗？不行，你可以打谐音字，好，不要直接打出来。各位击掌。
Right side of screen. It's Anthony with the drive, and it's
Nice.
Anthony with the jam.
先闭着眼睛看，如果不行再看直播。好哦，
I don't think the
你就直接睡着就好了。
I just think it's too much offensive firepower to hold in check.
Thompson. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Knicks with the
加
lead.
所有3C 都订阅，感谢。
Whiteside a screen. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. The pass to Whiteside.
Nice.
Slammed in by Whiteside.
只有阿嬷阿公没有。小
Some urgency from him.
小没关系啦，现在是深夜时间。
Outside Irving.
我觉得鱼的老公真的会很幸福，
Irving dishes to Korver.
小年纪造诣就这么高。
He kicks it to Love. Buries the long
我靠，
range
全
cover.
场观众那边喊 three。
Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
他和国中很色吗？
That's a big
我觉得还蛮色的。
Kevin Love.
Courtney Lee is on the wing. Whiteside inside. Working on Thompson. Offensive rebound.
喂，这样还不进，太扯了。
What I like there, fantastic defensive
这
rotation.
有点扯，
Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
And here's Korver from the arc.
太扯，
From deep.
这是怎样？
The difference is he wanted it. There was no way he was letting anybody else take that
知
shot.
识丰富，谢谢大家。
And on our sideline.
哦，又要输了。
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen in on Jeff Hornacek's huddle with his players. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Screen by Porzingis. Anthony kicks to Brooks.
哎 ，Aaron Brook 没有一球会进的，
All the cushion they need.
超扯的，
This game is theirs for the taking.
空档都出来了。发丝安安，
Irving with the shot. The Knicks pull it in.
And it's still within reach.
Maybe, but they are hanging on by a thread.
眼班
They
真的
need to
只有
make
你
good on
射。
every possession. They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the pick.
冠飞，
Get it back. Out to Anthony.
阿汉 po 影片，那是另外一个实况组。
Outside sets the pick for Anthony. Count it.
They've done
Yes，
everything possible to keep
平
this
手。
team in this one. What a performance from him.
你们班很多都
Call
很
the
色。
Cavaliers.
我好害怕哦。
Irving from long range.
哦，还好，
Chance
延
to
长
win the
赛。
game, but the last
好，下面让晚安。
Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And so off the tip, it's New York. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup, of course, now in overtime. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Kyrie Irving is out there with Kyle Korver.
啊，这大空档啊！
In at the 5. Pass to Irving. Thompson, a screen on Brooks. On its way from Irving for 2, and it's Whiteside with the
这篮板
rebound.
nice。
Whiteside's
你
got
是欢迎光临，我知道你有讲过。
Outside a screen. Outside Anthony. Kicks to Lee. Shot clock at 6. New York moving it around. Here's Porzingis.
哦，
Doesn't go either for Porzingis.
这站位很
That's
差
just a
啊。
loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
And the pass to Thompson. It's in.
靠，汤普森这边会
In
进，
the catch and shoot game, Thompson drills that one.
把毛剪掉了。
New York shooting well, 50% from the floor. Brooks kicks to Anthony.
哦，单身期间有那个过吗？哪个？哦，不要啊！
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt. He loves
有了
to have that.
，nice，
It
不错。
doesn't really matter who starts the break with
8
how
分
he
8
runs
门
the
他
floor.
架
He seems to always
真
be the
的
one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
没有，单身期间，哎，好像有，我忘记了。抄到了，抄到了，抄到了，这球很重要。
Brooks outside.
哦，拖到最后一秒，拖到最后一秒。
Outside Anthony.
哎，
And stolen by
屁
LeBron.
耶，
Here's Irving. Got it.
屁嘞，
Never
他不会出来接球哦，
He is deadly in the clutch.
扯爆了。
James against Anthony. Outside a screen. Anthony dishes to Whiteside. Oh, no good.
哦，这最好是会被抄球啦。
He doesn't hit the first.
输了啦，输了啦，烂游戏。
Really want. He's got one more though, and he ends up.
骂包。
And the Cavaliers call time.
明天什么时候 GTA？
They're up by 2.
晚上一定会有啊，下午不一
First
定
overtime
啊。
action has been terrific.
睡不着就回来看啊，真是挺安安哦。输了啦，输了啦，免看啦。可恶！
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're
1
not
加1
gonna
跟
be
1
able to
加
do
0
it.
的意思。
Honestly, just doing what they
你如果是要
have to
讲
in
色
order
色的，我
to
应
get
该
the
知道
basketball
啊。
back.
So it's
哎，
a
可
no-win
恶
for！the Cavaliers pulling it out. They
我不知道哎、
The 2K Sports
按游戏去玩
postgame
别的
show.
游戏。可恶！
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Kyle Cor-
跳跳跳跳，
And that's it.
输给骑士队就算了。公布答案，好，公布啊！我要把空踢力换掉，换个我比较会按的。播种的含义怎么可能不知道啊？就是下那个下田啊，下田去耕作啊，交易寻找器。空间力交易掉了 ，Boost 换，哦，小 AB 也换好了，小 AB 他刚完成交易啊，小 AB 跟莎莎 v i c 拿去换，叫好汉不要放弃，做个补强啦 ，My Me 的 Ben Stevenson。1加1拿哪怕1加0，到啊 ，Jordan Crawford， 现实比较强，篮球，我篮球现实蛮强的欸，要打赢我的应该蛮难找的。尼克样啊，尼克样，我们来把尼克样交易过来好了。他要空踢力，不要，这样可以不要输。他要 Queen， 2轮选秀权 ，Lance Thomas、Justin Holiday 这个可以，还可以签到 Meta World Peace。哦，这个我觉得可以。 除了喜欢角戏的之外，喜欢哪种女生？个性上，我觉得要聪明啊，聪明，知道我在想什么。我想要的时候就要知道我想要，想要睡觉要知道我想要睡觉。在陈汉广南，我屁事，要把它交易过来啦，这两只我不想要。Beta War Piece， 然后好相处主动的，第一个要让他打先发，空听力控球，然后立刻让2号这样子，哦，这样子就都有3分球。讲个笑话，讲啊！哦，都忘记我还有得了我多吧。阳光幽默的，你是在跟我告白吗？但我不好意思。笑话阿汉客户，打看看。好笑，欠揍。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
哎呦，这个阵容应该 OK。有些女生喜欢多金的，很多女生都喜欢多金的啊。要几个汉才能换好一个灯泡？不知道哎。
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's
载具战争，
and we've got time.
可怜哦。
Great story, David. Thank you.
有没有
And
只要
as
喜欢
teams
就
start to
好
get a feel for one another here early in the season, Doris, what are you looking for as a team leader? When you're a coach, when you're starting to look for that chemistry element, what's most important, you think, in getting that team vibe to come together?
I think a few things. I think most importantly, perhaps, is that star or the 2 stars on these respective teams. It goes a long way toward chemistry and establishing a culture
Nice.
of winning when your best
加油，好
player
哦。
is your hardest worker. That's the first thing. The other thing you're looking for is what happens when adversity sets in.
Nice.
You know, when things are flowing and there's winning going on, it's easy. And sometimes things can get glossed over. If you are establishing winning, I think the most important thing you want to see is a little bit of adversity for your team, because inevitably that's going to come. And how do
好
we
相处人
react?
吗？我是
I
啊
think，it's important not to get discouraged.
空听力手就对了啊，空听力还可以
Again, I
超
would say
球，
your most
超好
or
用的。
your best players have got to set the tone where that's concerned.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. Conley gets the bucket.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like
很多女
that.
生都喜欢有经
That's
历的
just
男生。
inviting trouble.
Anthony against Carter. Oh, and the
Nice.
jam by Anthony.
Quite strong finish
很
there.
像
Ryan.
很好
He
相
just
处，也很
powers
好
it
追
right。past the D.
We've played just over a minute here in the first.
You know, ever since Carmelo came into this league, he's been very comfortable as an isolation one-on-one scorer. Today's NBA, though, trending a little bit more toward great ball movement, involvement by everybody.
感觉这样打还蛮顺的。
1:36 left to play in the first. Inside, here's Lee, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long
直播到
night
几
for
点？
you.
1点半
Nets
啊
have。gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Young with no one around. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up
蜘蛛女
that
座我知
kind
道啊，
of
你不是有
look
说
too
过？
often.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
刚刚火箭炮真的很大，火箭炮是那个脚踏车后面那个可以站的东西，超级有眼，看起来蛮帅的。对啊，都没有人用看吗？赞助一波。
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Anthony drives in, and so he earns a trip to the line.
刚去阿简那里。
And he'll shoot two.
Yeah, he's just so tough to contain. With Anthony, sometimes all you can do is send him to the free throw line.
阿汉大炮不
They have
错。
shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. So Anthony nails both of them.
You know, such a polished free throw
可以
shooter.
传超级留言，要钱啊！超级留言要钱啊！超级留言就是抖内的意思啊。
At the elbow, it's
只能用
Gasol.
信用卡。对啊。
And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
你那个好像要超过300块的台币，才会直接定在那个聊天室上面。
Porzingis with a screen on Carter, with 1 on the clock, and they're going to
净算
nice and send him to the line.
阿杰被小白撞完之后再讲故事，大家跑光光。讲什么故事？
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. That free throw good from Anthony.
学生证不可以啊。 应该可以给人家刷悠游卡。哎，对，跟我同事讲，有黑人好厉害啊，这个有默契。君威汉 I wait up you 什么意思？车灯，车灯是什么？
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway.
线上的恋爱淘汰
What do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
You know, and until the defense closes off that lane to try and stop that, no reason to change strategies.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Young is out there with Lee, and it's Whiteside and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Well, you guys talk about an imposing presence on the floor. Hassan Whiteside is about as big as they get in the NBA. You can't go through him, and it's even tougher, Greg, to go over the top of him.
Whiteside is a tree of a player. There is no other way to put it. Measures at 7 feet, but has enough bounce in his jump where you think he's 7'6" at the end of the game. Also, very solid core strength, guys. He is difficult to move when he plants his feet.
And that one, good.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Gasol.
汽车旅馆的卡，没有汽车旅馆这种卡吧
？Outside Conley. Lock at 6. Another miss by Conley.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
呱呱撞到裁判。
A screen on Conley. Lets it go from the wing. Second shot opportunity. Right side, no good.
Outstanding defense. No one wants to get in front of that guy when he's around the rim, but he did a
我还是
great
看看
job there.
有人说垫步是这样子，哦，可以耶。
Deep 2 from Anthony, and he
垫
can't
步
bank that
轻
one
轻
in.
往后按一下，
And we've got an update here,
啊
so
不会
let's
让
catch
我
up with
拜
David
拜
Aldridge.
晚安。
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but
Wow,
off the
man.
court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13
Doing
months of age,
five,
and he said, I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Similar to Greg Monroe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Tony Allen subbed in for Troy Daniels. The Grizzlies trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
顺手捐发票就这次。
Outside Carter, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Nice.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out.
I went up you， 不知道哎，听不懂。好像不是英文，那个不是。WAT 应该没有这英文字吧？
Allen inside the three-point line, and it would have come. And so we wrap up.
是吗？
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
体操选手超棒的。
Welcome back, everybody. It's the
他说他们的身体素质超棒。
Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
哎呦，不错。
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
这样那个男朋友很幸福。Want.
Now the second half about to start up and
再
begin
打
any
一次
moment.
吧。
Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Always been
I want
a
to
dynamic
stick with
scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Well, there are very few defenders who can check him one-on-one, and in fact, collectively, he's a challenge for defenses.
Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. And it's Carter in at the small forward. Just 5
每个英文都打错了。好，那来晚安。哦，可恶，进攻违例。
24-second violation. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Knicks.
I want up you. 我想上你，可是这英文是错的。
Reward the big men.
不会这样用。
Credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
And the Grizzlies were the top contenders in the West for a number of years. Now in a bit of a crossroads.
Every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 coming out of halftime. Not the way you want to start.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be
进攻犯规，怎么可能
This is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there.
1 to 6
Parsons checked in for Memphis. James Ennis comes in for Allen. Outside Randolph.
想跟我爱爱。
And Whiteside sends it back.
哦，又一个火锅。
Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Yeah, you feel helpless as a defender because Melo is in such a zone. You can double team him, throw your best defender at him. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
不是认真的，我也不是假
The
假。
glory days for the Knicks back in the early 70s, 1970 and 73 to be exact. The franchise's 2 NBA championships. Who can ever forget?
And what a great team that was. Doris, that roster for the Knicks in the early 70s. Wow.
Wow, you're right, Kevin. Dick Barnett, Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, and of course, Walt Frazier. All fixtures on both title runs. It was a deep team and they worked beautifully together.
And here are the numbers for Marc Gasol.
现在基督教天主教忘记，反正婚前不能那个。
He was around 16 points per last year. 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And again, Memphis no good.
Something's off. His shot mechanics perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Right side a screen. Outside Anthony. Porzingis against Randolph. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot. Hassan Whiteside on top.
It happens so often. I'd say to myself, there's
最
no
晚
way
1点半直
he
播
can get to that
Pro
shot.
Jab
And
我
all
知
of
道
a
啊
sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Mark Gasol.
吹箫
Conley kicks to Parsons.
Pro Jab 吹箫的意思。
He dishes it to Randolph. Porzingis with the steal. Lee passes to Porzingis. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Again, the miss by Anthony. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
What a brutal stretch for him, just trying to work his way out of it, which is harder than it
各位
sounds.
深夜内容看起
One
来，
made three formed for the game.
从这个单就知道吹的有了，没
Let's
错
see.。
Now Conley. 5 points in the game. Right
叉叉
sets the
叉不懂
screen.
啊，
And that's good. Michael Conley for three.
哇0.7秒，
Conley's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
进，谢谢。
Doesn't go for
哪
him.
里？
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Young. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks.
这种乐器要小，我知道啊，中国的乐器
And
啊
going。back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire?
超
and
级
look
有
up
点
to?
不能
Yeah,
手机
Magic
小，
Johnson. I was a
这我
point
就不
guard.
知
I
道
obviously
哎。
didn't have Magic size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game, and just with a smile on his face. You know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball, and so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I've just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love at all levels. You love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to
You're
be there.
watching. That's
走了
right.
吧，shit。
You can see the reason it can be a tough
本来
day
想要
down
留
low
一整
when
句
he's
上
going after it on the glass. Some serious length to contend with.
Conley dishes
那个会发音啊，超级留言会有那个 Google 小姐会
shot
讲
with
话。
nobody near him.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
The big guy showing off his range on that jumper.
Here's Anthony. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free
真
throws.
的
for
想
the
在这里
contact
交
right
战
there.。Play styles change, as do leagues. Doris, with the influx of more overseas players in the NBA. What have you noticed in the change in play style?
No, this is a really
100
fascinating
个叉叉叉，没听过哎，
because
这首歌
what
真的没听
happens
过。
overseas is young players are forced to play with a shorter shot clock than formative years in the United States. And I think the reason you see Europeans so much better developed in skill is because they're having to be multi-tooled from their earliest
你要
days.
睡
And
了，
I
好
think
欲
that
望
makes them
啊
more！ well-rounded
不要太想
basketball
我们
players.
了
It's。so interesting. And I've always thought, too, the Hubie Browns, the Mike Fratellos of the world, going over there summer after summer, running clinics and exporting this great game of basketball to Europe.
And I think Kevin, your point is well said, and those two guys are great friends. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone, any individual, who's influenced more generations of basketball players than Hubie Brown.
Bravo. Bravo.
很想留闭嘴啦，臭鲍鱼！哎呀，
That free throw good from Anthony.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
Conley kicks to Gasol. The jump hook.
No.
The officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Zach Randolph's checked in for Memphis. That one misses for Gasol. The Knicks leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders.
Yes.
And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the
不说
most
Seek
of
都说
those extra rebounds as well.
Seek 跟 Penis 是两个不同的东西吧，一个是动作，一个是名
And
词。
so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice.
应该是说 Dick 吧 ，Dick 跟 Seek 吧。
Fantastic show. And
你想查的是
amazing
Dick。
all-around game it was for Anthony.
No, we can talk about how easily he was converting all night long. Just a spectacular offensive display.
对啊 ，Dick。不行，真想说奈奈晚安啊。
Allen outside, looks for Randolph, gets it to
没
him.
关系啊。
Count the basket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant.
手机自动显示很智障啊。
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Off the screen, he takes it up and lays it in.
我手机有时候也是，我打了一整串单字，打完之后我输出的时候，他又给你选到那个另外一个你不想用的单词。
You can feel the love that this crowd has for them. I think the passion of their supporters made a huge difference in tonight's outcome. Boy, what a pass. That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
安东尼 MVP 啦，
That's gonna do it.
再打一场来睡，我已经有点想睡觉了，应该可以再打一场。尼克的英文是 Nick， 迪克的英文就是屌克，屌克 Medic。再来交易一下好了，看一下什么好交易的。把手。 玩 GTA 没有，现在是睡前随便玩，把这些没用的拿去换。哦，60天之内无法再提出交易。Glenn Roberts， 从体力拿去交易掉好了，看可以换什么菜。 DJ Austin Jokic 评价很高，他很强啊。What's your name, Dick？ 迪克牛仔以前有个歌手叫迪克牛仔啊，小时候都不知道，觉得很酷，长大的时候觉得哎呀他好恶心哦，自己叫迪克牛仔，屌牛仔。Alan Williams。 空听力的约其实蛮贵的，11M。$5啊，这支我也蛮喜欢。其实我蛮想要换 Kyle Korver 的，他出手很爽。看一下 Kyle Korver 可不可以换到骑士队。 骑士队，这里 ，Cal Cover， 无报价哦。我看一下交易寻找器。迪克 Cowboy， 迪克，哎呀，好恶心哦。 好像有点假，你这个翻译好像有点假。立刻 Cowboy 有 A 加吗？有 A 加的人，有 A 加。 Stephen Curry、Thompson、JJ Redick、Ingles。这一支啊，这一支这么的评价68分 ，Kyle Korver。这一支好了。空听力可以换得到我觉得可以。JJ 雷屌克报价，这支换看看好了。可以，而且它可以把我空听力换一轮选秀换一轮选秀。一轮选秀互换这样我一定赚，因为我战绩一定比较好啊。直接换赚 ，nice， 这样我就有超强射手。我把我的阴沟死，好不好？阴沟里面卡了一堆屎，为什么阴沟里面会卡屎？我就不知道为什么，我不敢想，觉得有点恶心，那个画面太美。把这个换下来，直接打先发啦，这个准度。尼克米，我是尼克米，没错啊。可以样，对他直接控球了。懒得打英文都用中文代替。因为甜瓜，对啊，我瓜米啊。你看我的头贴就是一个瓜米，真正的瓜米。莎莎 view 死区有空也可以交易掉的。好，晚安，奈奈，晚安，祝你好梦。大哥活塞队来睡了。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
尼克样控球 ，Ingles 2号，哇，一堆前锋，我的阵容越来越奇葩了。希望插去哪一队？火箭啊，火箭感觉那个香蕉船兄弟最有可能集合的地方就是火箭。
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the.
这样打控位好吗？没差啦，没差。不然让呱呱打控位。
A little bit, but you also have to remember that these games count just as much as the
呱呱
ones
控
down
球
the
也是
stretch.
可以。
You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're saying, "What if?" in April.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Then there's Nick Young. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ingles in at the 2. 5 on the clock. Anthony's shot is off. On defense,
香蕉船加哈真不用，真的。
Here's Udrich.
全世界最会打球的那边。
Here's Udrich. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drummond. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis with the block.
哇，尼克样。
It's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Screen by Porzingis. Anthony down low. He's against Lure. Anthony right side.
我靠，这是怎样？
Detroit takes possession.
詹皇宽中锋，名山厅都快凋零，甜瓜上保养的，保养最好应该是 LBJ 啊。
You
can just feel the sense of optimism for this Pistons roster from fans of Detroit. You knew they would be improved, but I'm not sure how many expected a playoff appearance as early as last season. They're just brimming with talent.
Right side of screen. And Young kicks to Anthony. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least
他身体素质本来就不是一般人的。
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still.
那呱呱是因为他打法很养生，所以他生涯可以很长。呱呱就是一直跳投就可以得分。从年轻打到老都是一直跳投。
And I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
你爱梅的，我也爱梅的。耶，有瓜米了，我好感动。
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Young. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And with Melo and seeing his game grow, it's almost like he's
我靠，都快按满了，居然没进。
teammates and not going at it alone quite as often.
And when he does need to ISO and take over for possession, he's still effective at it.
呱呱在 BT 被边很惨，我知道啊，我也是乡民啊。
Scoring is down a bit, but he's a scarier player to defend.
但没办法。
Here's Udrich, defended by Young. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And Udrich kicks to Lewis.
教练杀手啊
Over to the left wing. Here's Udrich, defended by Young. Here's Harris. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Knicks with the lead.
讨厌哪个球员没有哎，但我就是喜欢呱呱而已。
Whiteside, a screen on Harris. The kick out to Young. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And I like how he draws the
教练杀手小胖子，
inside and then the nice
对啊
kick out in rhythm.
爵士队啊，爵士都被他逼到中风了，没有看一下。边途流爱在太胖，不防守。其实天瓜他防守都是防你下球那一拍而已，你下球那一拍他会抄你球，你没有被他抄到他就放你过了。他都你看他不怎么跳，他就是防你准备收球那一拍，他想要拍掉，哎你没办法拍掉他就放掉了，他不会跟到最后那一种。
Pistons passing it around, takes a three, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
应该是他的打球的哲学就是这样，就是挑在你最脆弱那个点拍掉。如果那个点拍不掉，你后面也很难。始终是好教练啊，史上吃最多技术犯规的教练 ，NBA 总教练就是 Jerry Sloan。金块防守还不错，季后赛跟 Kobe 就金块瓜是最强的啊！你到纽约的第一年也有拿得分王啊，28分。金块打那个啊跟湖人打那个习惯了。
Whiteside a screen on Harris. Anthony drives in, fires the three.
这个人投篮姿势好奇怪哦。
Pistons trailed by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Well, they also made few, if any, effective adjustments. Defense is all about hustle, yes, but it also comes to scheme.
这是怎样？这一招是怎样？
You expected him to drop the hammer there, but the D was just good enough to cause the miss.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pistons raised a few eyebrows when they took Stanley Johnson with the 8th pick overall in 2015. Now, he's a great, great athlete, but some thought there were better basketball prospects available. But Stan Van Gundy says, what you've got to bank on is a player.
呱呱变胖，配合现在秋风蛮常要扛死。我觉得他变胖主要一个原因是，其实他并没有胖，他是穿那个束胸啊，护胸。因为他现在就是比较年纪比较大，怕受伤，他都会穿一些束胸，就看起来会胖。要不然你看他每一年那个私底下练球，帽踢瓜，身材都很好，没什么赘肉啊。他只是脸比较可爱，胖胖的样子，看起来觉得他胖。
There's just something about him. He is a great, great competitor. Kevin?
And he's built like a tank. TA, thank you very much.
骑士塞尔提克交易如何？
In the corner, it's more.
我觉得塞尔提克赚呢，塞尔提克赚啊，毕竟 Kyrie Irving 不是这么好取代的一名球员。
To the left wing, here's Porzingis. Almost, but it rolls out.
装备差很多，对啊，实际没变胖，他其实没什么变胖啊，他只是脸比较圆而已。
Smith outside.
他苏一正穿很多啊。
On the wing, Harris. Now here's Drummond. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. He can't get that one. And a pretty
今天不看好，有些人晚安哦。希望明早玩 OverWatch， 再看看吧。剑士的身体就是那个啊，生化人。
At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half.
All Star， 英文是 All Star， 中文是全明星。
Welcome back to the Palace at Auburn Hills. That's a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
哦，这个太 easy 了吧？这种球最好抄不到啊，根本就不合理。
On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. John Lure's out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Udrich in at the one. That's the group start.
哎，这样为什么进不了？太奇怪了。
And with the NBA game changing rapidly, Chris, the tactics have to change with it. When you look at all the NBA coaches, is there one who stands above the rest who is very good strategically?
Well, you just have to love Greg Popovich. I mean, because you've seen him adapt to
连线打一场啊！明天啊，明天早上啊，看要不要？我已经想睡觉了。哎，这是什么？
hardened in one way and playing, and I think his versatility just shows.
Aaron 偷打太平洋，哪有什么偷打，想打就打。
And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here is Anthony. 1:39 left in the third quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
PC 是 PC， 露娜，张皇耀的是冠军。对啊，Irving 这个走对他来说也是大家计划之外。
More active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
因为骑士队最 carry 的就是 carry
the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn, Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA. And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts too, anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfect.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he makes good on the layup. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Udrich dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Lure. Pistons keep it alive.
差点嗝屁。
To the right side. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope.
哇，这个大空档。
Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Young.
进喽 ！Woohoo! Got it!
Come on, no way.
哇
What a miracle he to
，nice！
How'd he get that one to go?
Huge basket there. That's a
清不掉啊 ，JR 跟汤姆森没有人要啊。甜瓜去火箭感觉打不赢勇士，打不赢啊，但是至少让勇士更有机会打赢勇士啊，更接近一点。说不定一个大爆炸、大爆发，对不对？哇塞 ，Jeff Van Gundy 激烈。
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back.
勇士我觉得还会再拿2个冠军啊，最少拿2个，很简单，除非有发生什么大事情，不然这样顺顺的打下去，绝对。啊，怎么是白边在那边投3分球？
And Udrich gets it to go.
Wow, did you see that? The terrific ball movement by Jackson is terrific. I mean, really moving the rock around the floor, especially to his wide open teammates.
Anthony up on top, covered by Morris. Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good. Anthony's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Knicks.
外赛佛3真的 QQ。
Offensively, he puts so much pressure on the defense.
Drummond the screen. Jackson has the open look from outside off the
观众喊成这样还没进，是蛮尴尬的。这才叫 3。
Tries again.
Oh shit!
Oh, we've seen him posterize
白偏来
that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling.
And Udrich kicks to Jackson.
3
Open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the 3-point
呱
shot.
呱冲啊！
Anthony right side. A jump hook. Again, the miss by Anthony. Pistons trailed by 7. And Udrich kicks to Jackson. Unloads from 13. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Udrich has got his 5th assist in this one. Anthony against Morris. Puts it up from 7. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
哇，随便都4000万，那超扯的。随便签个顶薪4000万，好像钱不是钱一样。觉得那种2000多万我都觉得很大的约了。现在薪水一口气就4000万。
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And those free throws, they're like little daggers, carving them out a bigger cushion.
Here's Lure. That three off the mark. For New York, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Anthony kicks to Young. Harris against Anthony. And that one, good. And the Knicks lead by
对啊，我觉得那个还有一个很贵 ，JJ Redick，JJ Redick 说他要签2000多万，2100还2200，跟篮网签，哦，那个也是超贵的，他根本不值那个价钱。
Detroit making a switch. Udrich is checked back in.
2300超贵的。
Caldwell Pope passes to Lure. Nice ball movement by Detroit. A 3 ball. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Caldwell.
真的是12秒，我打慢就好了。
Can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
And the jam by Whiteside.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
I mean, when they're going straight for the kill, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have that mentality. They want to leave no doubt in anyone's mind as to who the better team is tonight.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this
Nice，
one.
我喜欢你的 ID。
Well, they'll need a very
这个
quick
标准瓜米。
out of this timeout.
好，我看到，这个 ID 我喜欢。 超标准瓜米。
And that one goes long.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Shots good by Anthony.
难得遇到瓜米
，nice。
有我看到 Steam Melo。
What are you asking? Maybe they should let up a little.
对啊，这样打完睡了。
This is just brutal to watch.
23
这样就
seconds
抄到
left in
球。
the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go. And the jam by Whiteside.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game.
暴力。
And we're getting closer to
中距离无解，
victory.
对
The
啊。
crowd's getting quieter.
身体很厚实啊，转身技术又很好。
Exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
然后后仰跳投，急停跳投都很准啊。
He's still able to go up and over his man.
What a fearless take right there. He knew the defender was bigger, but he didn't care. He got it done.
Here's Anthony. It's in.
Woo!
And how does he get that one to go?
Buzzer beater. 有没有？哎，有哎，爸爸来得及。这样有算吗？哎，有算呢，好像有算呢。好球哎，呱呱。Nice 哦。
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our
还来
Jordan
个
player
压
of the
哨
game,
中最后一
Carmelo
集。
Anthony. Really answered the bell in the fourth quarter. He got into attack mode early. That fired up his teammates. End of story.
He had over half their points. Now that's incredible.
18分3板2助攻，这是一节3分钟，所以要乘以4倍。
You got to deliver.
He's a road warrior because he was on that edge in that game
你们场太难了，玩得很累。
That's what we don't always see from this guy, but tonight, road
全明星难度差不多了。
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports.
在人号前睡，好晚安哦。
I hope you have a wonderful.
来看一下呱呱。几乎都是切入篮下，这球超帅 ，nice。我瓜94帅，明天早上9点会开，对。 球队看来真的非常骄傲。好啦，先这样子。好，感谢大家陪我这么晚，我准备来睡觉，明天早上一样会开 NBA。好，今天实况就到这边，大家晚安，早点睡，好梦，拜拜。